It's very disappointing because the law-abiding citizens seem to be getting the short end of the stick.
A York County woman describing the mess she's had to deal with after someone drove into her home. Now the family has to figure out who's paying for all the damage.
Now that's because the driver accused of hitting the home didn't own the car and allegedly didn't have insurance. Fox 43's Jackie DeTore is here to sort out the situation.
It's been almost 2 months and the home still looks the same as the day someone drove into it. That's because the family needs to know who's going to pay for the repairs before anything is done. Fox 43 finds out what the family is doing now and what to do if something like this ever happens to you.
This vent, return vent, was in the wall. We found it across the floor.
Jay and Rose Gauker are still cleaning up the mess after someone drove into their house back in February.
I came running upstairs as my wife was hollering, "Somebody hit the house." I ran outside and I see a car sticking through my house.
That car made a hole in the master bedroom, and the impact of the crash left cracks throughout the house.
It drove a crack through the ceiling where the whole wall shifted the house this way.
Every room, from the bathroom.
I don't know how, even a section, a large hunk of the toilet broke off the tank. I don't have a clue how that happened.
To the basement has some damage.
My foundation in the back of the house, there's actually cracks around the center block.
The Gaukers have a hard time even shutting the front door.
As you can see, you gotta fight.
Now the couple is trying to figure out who is going to pay for all the damage. According to a police report, Jennifer Murphy drove into the house in an unregistered vehicle and a suspended license. Now she's facing charges for all of that.
The lady was driving illegally her mother-in-law's car, and her mother-in-law had nationwide insurance. Nationwide has been no help whatsoever to us.
The Gaukers do have their own homeowners insurance policy, and they just hope their rates won't increase after filing a claim.
We've played by all the rules, and then this happens, and unfortunately there's no rule book on how to deal with it.
Attorney Stephen Stambaugh says the Gaukers have several options. They can file a claim through their homeowner's insurance policy. They can go through the criminal court system and try to get restitution if Murphy is found guilty. That can take a long time, though. Or they can try to fight the car insurance company for the money.
How long could it go? How ugly could it get? It could get very ugly.
As of right now, it doesn't seem like the Gaukers will have to go through the court system to get their money. Their homeowner's insurance is assessing the damage and plans to send that bill to Nationwide. Experts do estimate the damage will cost around $30,000 to fix. However, everyone we spoke with says this is why it's important for you to look over your homeowner's insurance policy to see what is covered and what is not. And this is also why it's so important that homeowners should never miss a payment, because as soon as you miss a payment, your policy could lapse, and that means that $30,000 could be your responsibility to pay.
It's always tough when you're essentially the victim. I mean, these folks did nothing and they have a car in their house, and now look who's going to have to pay for it.
And this is what ends up happening. They could go through the whole criminal court system and they can try to prove this was not our fault, this was someone else's fault, they should pay. That's going to take a long time, and that's a long time that your house is probably not getting fixed.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the route they're taking now. Of course, we will be following up on this story to see what happens. And if you have a story you want me to look into, Fox 43 wants to find out. Let me know, send me a message on Facebook or shoot me an email at fox43findsout@fox43.com.